Well, good morning, everybody. It's Barb Katie, and as you can probably see from the background on the screen, I'm not in West Virginia. I am in Florida, in Jacksonville today, which is my brother's home. I wanted to conclude our discussion today on being present in the moment and being mindful of what's going on. So I'll keep this short. I've got a really busy Monday planned with things to do today, and I need to get on with it. But I could not start my day without sharing some time with you because it's very important. Um, when we talk about being mindful, it has to do with everything in our life, just not one particular thing, but generally appreciating and being aware, whether you're eating a meal, whether you're scrolling through your phone, it's good to be mindful of it. How often are you eating your lunch when you're watching TV at the same time? And maybe you're not even aware of what your lunch is because you're focusing on what the screen may be showing. Uh, uh, this is one way we tend to distance ourselves from what we're doing and not being fully conscious and aware of that particular moment in time because our attention isn't really focused on that particular task or activity. We say all the time we're multitasking, but is that really the best way to live our lives, to have it splintered into different areas of focus so that our attention really isn't on the most important topic at hand? I've asked myself that question often. And if you bring it down just to the food you eat, which all of us in TOPS deal with on a regular basis, maybe we would be better off appreciating our meals and stuff if we could focus on that meal at that particular time fully and appreciate it for what it is. Do you know what the food even smells like? Does it smell good? Have you ever walked into someone's home and you sniff the aromas wafting through the air and say, "Oh my goodness, they're making vegetable soup." I love vegetable soup so much. Even a smell can bring forward appreciation of something. How does it taste? Have you really bothered to savor the taste of what you're eating and appreciate that and get the pleasure from the moment? How is your body reacting to what you're eating so far? Is it saying, "Oh, this feels so good going into my tummy," or this is a truly comforting food because a lot of us like comfort foods. I know I have certain foods in the wintertime that I really treasure, and most of them are soups, just because they feel so warm and cozy when I eat them. And it has to do just with sight, with taste, with aroma, and how it feels as I take a mouthful and enjoy and savor the taste. I'm mindful in the moment and I get so much more out of the nourishment that I'm taking in um, when I focus on that alone. Uh, Sometimes sounds are very distracting, when, you're eating. Do you get a phone call? Are there traffic signals going on, from outside? Is a distracting loud music playing in the background? All of those things can take away from the experience of and the pleasure, because food is supposed to bring pleasure as well, of the experience of eating your meal. And I find that when you really focus on that, well, when I really focus on that, I appreciate so much more uh, the food that is nourishing my body and helping me be strong and move forward in my journey. By focusing on these details and being mindful of everything going on around me during whatever the specific activity might be, it brings a heightened present moment awareness into my life, and I think it might into everyone's life if they just took the time to slow down and take it all in as it is as one activity as opposed to trying to balance and juggle uh, all or several different activities at the same time. Uh, Regular exercise, again, is something that should be focused on for what it is at the time, whatever the exercise might be. Some of you might like to do yoga, some of you might like to do Tai Chi, some of us are great walkers, uh, some of us are doing focused strength building exercises for a variety of reasons. But the point is to pay attention when you're doing this as a part of your daily routine, uh, to be present in that moment, uh, especially if it's to improve your life. I know recently I had a shoulder injury that I had to go through some physical therapy to deal with. Uh, and I found that twice a day, as the doctor had recommended, I had a series of exercises that I needed to go through to help heal the injury. And what happened when I took that time to focus on helping my body get stronger and heal this injury, I had a greater appreciation for all my body does for me throughout the day. It moves me from point A to point B as best it can every single day. It helps me accomplish the things that I need to do. I need to keep it strong and healthy and be aware of what damage might have been done to it that I need to repair. Again, it's a matter of being present in that moment with that task or activity or um, chore, if you will, that is going to help you on your journey. Uh, and so, with that in mind, mindfulness again, it just impacted me, do I do better if I am distracted? Uh, no, I really don't, particularly with these PT exercises I've had to be taking because they require specific focus and isolation of muscles and a specific count and the whole thing really requires me to focus in on that moment in time and what I'm doing. Even something as simple as just the deep breathing exercises, which I'm a real fan of, because I think that deep breathing can be a useful technology when you're trying to learn how to live in the moment. Taking the time to just sit down and practice a deep breathing exercise will help you focus your mind on whatever you're doing at hand. And how many of you when you have stopped and done several deep breaths where you actually say to yourself, inhale, and you go, and you inhale through your nose, you exhale through your mouth. Become aware of how much shallow breathing we normally do in the course of a day. Just because we're multitasking and there are 10 million things going through our heads at the same time, we often do not take that time to appreciate oxygenating, boy, that's a hard word to say this morning, uh, our blood and taking a moment to fill our lungs deeply with air and then to make sure that we expel all of the air that has been used by our lungs to oxygenate our blood. Uh, I know it sounds really simple, but deep breathing also gives you a chance to pause. Taking slow, regulated breaths helps to prevent feelings of panic or any other negative thoughts that are taking over while allowing us just a few moments, a little more control during any activity in which we're currently engaged. One quick, easy method to try is the 4-7-8 breathing technique, where you just take the moment within the breath, breathe in, hold, breathe out. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. That's what I mean by, 4 seconds of a deep inhale. Hold it, let it go. And you do that just for maybe 10 times. And it's amazing how much peace and balance gets restored. And that sense of being overwhelmed and panicked can be minimized by something as simple as focusing in, being mindful on uh, something as simple as breathing, something we have to do every day in order to continue to survive. And then the last one that I'd like to leave you with today, uh, as I get on with the things that I need to be doing today, and I'm sure you have a long list too, is take a break from social media and technology. And isn't it funny that I'm talking to you about this at this time? Uh, when I'm using social media. I find that sort of ironic, but take a break from social media and other technology can also help you stay more present focused. While you might think that constantly checking your social media accounts is helping you stay connected to the world, it is actually having uh, a negative effect on your ability to be present in the moment. If someone is talking to you and you're busy checking your Facebook account or your text messages and stuff, you're not really focusing on what that person has to share with you in that time. How many times have you been doing something else and found yourself just doing that, checking your social media? It's important that all of us learn how to avoid letting technology take over our lives, as this can really prevent us from being mindful in what is going on around us. I know this week at this particular time, I am trying to be so mindful and appreciative of every single moment that I'm sharing here in Florida with family and friends. And I hope, in particularly, when you're with other people, that you will give yourself and them the gift that of focusing on them and what they have to share with you rather than being distracted by your cell phone or by your email or by text messages or whatever. So today, stay in the moment. Enjoy every precious moment as you build more enduring memories to treasure for a lifetime. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.